So last night I tried Sunkenland, another survival game that sounds absolutely phenomenal on paper, packed with cool ideas from numerous other survival titles in its field. And although Sunkenland tries to be original with its approach, it is extremely rough around the edges. Inconsistent frame rate that seems to jump up and down basically every time you leave your base. The combat is absolutely brutal in terms of quality and animation. It is god-awful in terms of polishment. The best way I could describe Sunkenland's current state is that it's pre-alpha, and still that's me being very generous with my words. Now the base building and progression in this game is surprisingly very good. Everything is balanced out to the point where it doesn't feel like a full-time career, which is something Rust failed to do, by the way. But some people probably don't mind the grind, and understandably so, it may not apply to everybody. Now this is an early access title that aims to improve itself with months to come, and it has a long way to go. Now why am I saying all this? Well, I feel like I'm saying this all the time, but it's mostly because I do cover early access titles, but the bottom line is, where do you see this game in the long run? Is this something that spikes your interest and makes you want to just wait and see what the further project is going to be like? If you're solely interested in its current state and wonder if it's even worth the current price tag, then probably not, and I would recommend for you to wait or simply just move on to another game. Sunkenland is in the very rough shape right now, and it's just not great to say the very least. Don't get me wrong, the idea is great and it does make you feel like you have to explore its universe. It's just very thrilling. Personally, the combat is what ruined it for me. At first I was tempted to keep playing and explore the world in detail, but as soon as I started to get attacked in the middle of the night, I was like, oh no, this is very bad. Now the game consists of you exploring the world, collecting resources and building a base. Once you settle in, you will be attacked on occasional nights by raiders, which are poorly executed, by the way. On top of that, this is also meant to be a PvP title, which means that any interaction between them will have an impact on you, alarming other players. And that's what I'm saying, the idea is cool, don't get me wrong, but holy cow, does it need a lot of work and polishing. If for whatever reason developers were going to abandon this title in its current state, I'd be extremely disappointed and pissed about it. But I'm holding on to the hope that they will surely fix what is currently needs to be addressed in its current state. That's right there at this very moment, gives me a bit of hope. I need to give the credit where the credit is due, and it's the idea behind Sunkenland. It is 100% unlike anything I've ever seen, which is extremely impressive. Think of this game as Stranded Deep and Rust having a baby, and you get Sunkenland. Is it worth the money? You tell me. This was your boy Roos, and I'm out. Goodbye.